So first and foremost, my hair looks crazy because we are doing a nighttime routine together. It'll just wind down at the end of the day. So just a little wind down time at the end of the day together. Probably already said this, I am fresh out of the shower, so I think we're gonna be covering skin and hair, and I'll be probably a little extra than I usually am tonight with my thing, just because we're doing it together, we're winding down together. So I'm gonna start with hair, then we'll do the face, and then I'll probably do some little hand moisturizing before we say goodnight. I can't see. My prescription's not that strong. So right now we have the last hairspray that I have left, and this is a 21-in-1 spray that looks like it nourishes, detangles, provides heat protectant, strengthens, moisturizes, seals hair cuticle, reduces appearance of split ends, helps preserve color, provides body, no weigh down, makes blow drying easy. It's supposed to do everything. So, and I don't know, I just always spray stuff on my hair and I'm like, yeah, that's doing something. And I do often blow dry, so it's nice to have a little heat protectant in there. So, and I've been out of the shower a little bit, so my hair is honestly a lot drier than I think, but I'm kind of looping that in there, and I'll just do a little massage just to really make sure everything's saturated. I'll be honest, this is never something I do, and it's probably not something that adds any value. I'm just hoping it adds a little ASMR to the evening. So then I have my comb, so I'm going to go in with the wider end of this comb and brush. I think it's going to be a weird bangs couple days for me. I think they're already a little lost in the sauce, and you'll be really good and start at the bottom of the hair and work our way up, because that's what you're supposed to do, and I also never do. So I bet you're also probably supposed to section it, but why would I do that? I'm just combing after a shower, so making our way up. I had a lovely day today. I hope you had a lovely day as well. It's a Monday as I'm filming, the Monday before I post, because life's been a little crazy and I don't have a bank to pull from right now. But it's Monday, and typically I work from home on Mondays by myself. Usually get some laundry done. Today I only had to do one load of laundry, which was good because I did it in the morning, and then in the afternoon a bunch of us went over to my friend Vic's apartment to shout out Vic. She loves a shout out, and she is the best hostess on the face of the world. She made us these amazing muffins. They were Tuscan lemon muffins, and she was like, they're not gonna be good, they're gluten-free and sugar-free, and I didn't mean for them to be, but they were still so delicious. I love it's summer, so it's just like lemon time. I want everything to be lemony. So we had muffins, and we went and bought Italian sandwiches from a liquor store, and she made us homemade tea that was delicious, and she has the most adorable ragdoll cats on the face of the planet. So we all got to hang out with them, and we put on Old Survivor and just like gabbed about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which we probably wouldn't gab about in the office theoretically. So I don't know. We say that, but we probably would. But we just gabbed and had a good time. So okay. Yeah, the bangs are not cooperating, so I'll kind of try. I try to like let them dry down, and see what happens. But even in this like phase of wetness, maybe if I use the finer tooth comb. Yeah, and then I'm gonna sleep in wet hair tonight and be like, why does my hair look weird tomorrow? But then a lot of the times when I do that, people are like, your hair looks really good. What did you do? And I'm like, I slept on it wet. And by people, I mean my boss. One of my bosses. So I guess, and it's probably happened once, but I was like, so sometimes you get lucky. Maybe tomorrow we'll get lucky. Okay, so pretty combed. So I'll put this away. And then I brought a bowl of water. So I'm gonna just splash my face. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna do a double cleanse. I'm gonna do I'll go in and with this, which is Hydro Boost Exfoliating Cleanser. I am pretty dry because I use tretinoin, but I think we're gonna exfoliate, cleanse, tretinoin, moisturizer. Maybe the moisturizer should go on first. I don't know. What matters is first we're gonna exfoliate. Let me grab, I have a little towel. I have this little washcloth that's nice and soft and an ugly, ugly color because it is a hand-me-down. Someday maybe I'd like a pink one. Pink washcloths, pink towels. I love pink. Or blue, light blue would be nice, or purple. This is kind of green. I'd like a greener green. But I'm gonna move as many electronics out of my way as possible and just dip, 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 and start wetting my face. Yeah, these bangs, no fighting chance. No fighting chance for the bangs. Let's bring the water up here. I got hair in the water bowl. I hope this looks goofy, doesn't it? It's mostly on my arm, but somewhat on my face. I'm looking pretty eggy because it's bedtime. And now we'll go in with this exfoliation. And it says it's, I don't know, non-calamidinic, soap-free, oil-free, paraben-free. But you can like feel it grinding, so ew, I got that hair that was in the thing in my face. Ew, my own hair. How awful is that? So we'll just do forehead. Oh, so lovely day at the apartment with my friends, hanging out with the kitties. And then I sprinted up and ate the other half of my sandwich from lunch while driving to go to kickboxing with Kat. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to go to kickboxing. I am so tired. But I went anyway, and it was one of my favorite kickboxing classes I ever had, or I've ever taken. Okay. I feel trying to give extra attention to my forehead because to Tessa's wedding, I was having like a high school level breakout, especially on my forehead, and I hadn't had any like bangs causing problems. And I was like, is this from bangs? But I've had bangs for, it feels like a year now, maybe more. Okay. And I decide I'm done with this when I feel like I've broken down all the beads. Like, I feel like I'm not really grinding anymore. So I think the way I'm gonna do this is first rinse my hands. And I think I'm going to dip half of this washcloth in water and kind of pat the water off, and then use the other half to dry. So, and that's on having one washcloth. I'll start to, I feel like this is good. I should be patting, but I'm rubbing. Whatever. I mean, it's part of the exfoliation phase. So. And I feel like I'm stealing this process from my facial era, 2024. One of my ins for the year was facials. So I got a facial every month, and I actually did it. It was lovely, and I'm not doing it now because it's expensive, but I did it. Okay, one more pass. And we're gonna still be going in. Okay. This will be good to get it like nice and wet too for the next one. I think I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna kind of squeeze out, get as much moisture onto my face from the towel as possible. There we go. Fold that into itself. And then we're gonna move on to Panoxyl for my cleanser. And this is an acne foaming wash that the lovely Alyssa gave me. 10% benzoyl peroxide acne treatment wash, maximum strength. I like it. I like it a lot. I used to use Cerave, and if I run out, I might move back to Cerave or keep this one going. I don't really have a strong preference. But just rub this in, and it's supposed to be kind of foamy, so I kind of can feel it. Oh, I once had a boss who, like, on my last day when I was an intern, just dropped all of her life advice on me. She was like 30 and I was like 20 at the time, and one of her things was always do your skincare down your neck. And she was like, that's inappropriate to tell you in the workplace, but I wish someone told me that when I was in my 20s. So I try very often to do my skincare down my neck in Taryn's honor, and I don't think it was inappropriate for the office, so I thought it was good advice. So I'm gonna just get my hands a little wet again to kind of activate the foam, dripping water on my walking pad. And then I could not for the life of me find my gua sha, but I'm gonna go through kind of some of the moves, and I have my face roller, so same kind of thing. So the one I rip off a routine from that girl on TikTok who lived in Thailand, if you know her, but so she does like, I think 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, chin outline. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then down. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Maybe that's supposed to be under the eyes, whatever. And then this is my favorite one, like the forehead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then dipping the roller in some water and just, oh, that's nice and soothing. I convinced myself it's good for my TMJ. I don't know. Feels good. So, and sometimes things don't need to be for a reason other than they just feel nice. So, it's nice to take care of yourself. Oh my gosh, I never told you about what we did in kickboxing today. So it was just me and Kat. And we started, it's like strength training and kickboxing. So we started with some brutal, like you were holding kettlebells, but like here, and they were resting up on your forearms, and that started killing by the end of the set. So we started with those, and then some bridged chest presses, and then we were like, let's do glutes. So we did mermaids and lunges. I'm so sick of lunges. They always make us lunge, but I would never lunge if I was not being forced to. So it's good, but I hate it. And then what else? I'm gonna rinse this off and then pick up some more water and we'll start washing off the panoxyl. And I was late because I was driving, but I came in while they were stretching, so I wasn't too late. Yeah, we did glutes, and did we go straight into kickboxing after that? Potentially. Yeah, I feel like usually we do more of a strength circuit, but I might be forgetting some stuff. Right out of card space there. It's another deal. What happened then? So we started with teefs because it was just me and Kat. So we did like teefs, which is like kicking each other in like the chest with the bag, like with the pad in between us. And we did that kind of kicking each other across the room. And then the instructor held, and she's so fun, I love her. The instructor held the thing, and then we took like turns kicking on different legs, kicking the instructor, patting. And then what else did we do? Then we got on the bag and we did different like combinations of kicks and punches, and we were just kind of having a good old time. And then I'll tell you what we're gonna do next, and then I'll tell you what we did. I'm gonna just plop on some Trentanoin, probably all over my face, paying special attention to the spots that need treatment. Got this from the dermatologist. Apparently you are not supposed to use it with you if you're pregnant. She was like, it's totally fine, just like don't use it when you're pregnant. And I was like, what am I putting on my body? Whatever. But anyway, so then we did our like bag work, and class was coming down and like ending, and Kat was kind of asking a little bit about sparring because she's interested in sparring. I was kind of like, I'm never gonna spar, but I like kickboxing, but I'm never gonna spar. And the instructor was like, oh, next time it's just the two of you, like I can totally bring you through some sparring. And we were like, yeah. And then she was like, or if you just want to stay after, we can do a little bit of sparring then, like you guys can spar on me and then maybe you can spar on each other. So I was really brave and I was like, oh, I guess we're sparring. And it was actually so fun. Trentanoin on, and then to balance that out, bring in some Pond's cold cream. It's really heavy, so it's only for nighttime, which is nighttime right now. It's bedtime. But basically sparring is you're like actually punching each other, but we are doing like more of like love taps, like not trying to hit each other hard, but just like getting used to like blocking and like kicking in combinations. So you do it in like turns of 3, like one of us gets 3 hits, switch, the other one gets 3 hits, and then the instructor had knee pads, shin guards. I didn't have shin guards. I think Kat did, but she didn't put them on because we were just like playing around. So we were allowed to kick the instructor, and it's really nice to like actually participate in sparring because you can do all these things on the bag, but now it's like I actually see like I'm aiming for square in the face, and we like stayed and chatted after, and I didn't have questions, but Kat had a lot of questions, and then I learned a lot from Kat's questions, so I was glad she was asking them. We just learned a lot about like stance and what sparring actually entails, and it was lovely. Okay, moisturized. I was really excited to get to do that, and I hope to get kind of like, we're gonna go to maybe a community event with our kickboxing gym at the end of the month, so hopefully like we get more involved. I'm having a lot of fun doing that through ClassPass. I don't know if this Pond's cold cream is going on or not. It's on enough. But yeah, and I don't know, it's just it's like every Monday I'm like, it's Monday, I don't want to do this, and then I'm like, oh, thank God I did that. And then to close out, we're gonna put some Vaseline, well, petroleum jelly, off-brand Vaseline, big glob on the lips. Hey, that's a really big glob, whatever, it's good for you. Trying to have smoother, glossier lips in life. Oh, they look so good when they're covered in petroleum jelly, right? I do feel like I look like a fresh little baby right now. Goopy little baby. Lots of stuff on my face. And then is a little bit of body lotion just on my hands. So, yeah, I've had a lovely Monday, and I'm excited to get to edit this video tomorrow and get it out to you guys. What did you do on Monday? Did you have a good day yesterday? I sure hope you did. But now I'd like to say I'm crawling into bed, but I actually have 3 loads of laundry that I've been putting away. So I get to do that and then crawl into bed. Probably tomorrow's Tuesday, so typically my fiance and I get up and go walk the reservoir near us, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll let you know. But I hope you have a good day or a good night or a good whatever else you're doing. I hope you had a great Monday and a great Tuesday and a great every day after that. And I'll see you later.